So apparently, well, because I just went to the bookstore today, found out, my next class this summer, we're going to be reading, one of the books we're going to be reading is Heidegger's The Question Concerning Technology and Other Essays. So I went ahead and bought it, and just because I need something to read on Marta, and started reading The Word of Nietzsche, God is Dead. And I came across this segment, which I think is very interesting. So I thought I'd read it because, well, you know, like all other YouTubers, I'm slightly pretentious and think that, you know, I need to put my life up. But also, hey Michael, hey Jasper, hey my little baby sister now, even though you can't understand language yet. But you already have the cognitive capacity for language, so it's already innate in you. So, I guess you already know language. Anyway, so the basic gist that I'm getting from it is basically, you know, we're all on this, like, that the intellect is a path, like that you learn, that it's a process, and no single person can actually understand anyone else's path because, you know, it wouldn't make sense in that sense. I mean, technically, I guess if you had like a really big computer and you had like a really long time, then you too could find out the answer to the universe and everything else is 37 or whatever Douglas Adams found out. But I just thought it was cool, so I'm going to read it to you. For the reflection we are attempting here, it is a question of preparing for a simple and inconspicuous step in thought. What matters to preparatory thinking is to light up that space within which being itself might again be able to take man, with respect to his essence, into a primal relationship. To be preparatory is the essence of such thinking. That thinking which is essential and which is therefore everywhere and in every respect preparatory proceeds in an unpretentious way. Here all sharing in thinking, clumsy and groping though it may be, is an essential help. Sharing in thinking proves to be an unobtrusive sowing, a sowing that cannot be authenticated through the prestige or utility attaching to it. By sowers who may perhaps never see blade and fruit and may never know a harvest. They serve the sowing, and even before they serve its preparation. Before the sowing comes the plowing. It is a matter of making the field capable of cultivation, the field that through the unavoidable predominance of the land of metaphysics has had to remain in the unknown. It is a matter first of having a presentiment of, then of finding, and then of cultivating that field. It is a matter of taking a first walk to that field. Many are the ways still unknown that lead there, yet always to each thinker there is assigned but one way, his own, upon whose traces he must again and again go back and forth, that finally he may hold to it as the one that is his own, although it never belongs to him, and may tell what can be experienced on that way. Perhaps the title Being in Time is a road marker belonging to such a way. In accordance with the essential interwovenness of metaphysics with the sciences, which are counted among metaphysics' own offspring, an interwovenness demanded by metaphysics itself and forever sought anew, preparatory thinking must move from time to time in the sphere of the sciences. For the sciences, in manifold ways, always claim to give the fundamental form of knowing and of the knowable in advance, whether deliberately or through the kind of currency and effectiveness that they themselves possess. The more unequivocally the sciences press on towards their predetermined technological essence and its distinctive character, the more decisively does the question concerning the possibility of knowledge lay claim to in technology clarify itself. The question concerning the kind and limits of that possibility and concerning its title to rightness. And education and thinking in the midst of the sciences is part of preparatory thinking and its fulfillment. To find the suitable form for this, so that such education and thinking does not fall victim to a confusion with research and erudition, is the hard thing. This objective is is in danger then, above all, when thinking is simultaneously and continually under obligation of first finding its own abode. To think in the midst of the sciences means to pass near them without disdaining them. We do not know what possibilities the destining of Western history holds in store for our people in the West. Moreover, the external shaping and ordering of those possibilities is not primarily what is needed. It is important only that learners in thinking should share in learning, and at the same time, sharing in teaching after their manner, should remain on the way and be there at the right moment. Okay, so I'll stop right there, and part 2, I'll tell you what I think of that.